I honestly feel like there's many different people out there on YouTube that they want to sell you on being an entrepreneur so bad, and they want to sell you on, hey, why don't you just go out there and create your own business? That they put all of these, and they put all the flashy things in front of you, and then also on top of putting all of those different flashy things in front of you, they also portray the great side of things. There's not many different people I see on all of these different social media platforms that make videos for people out there and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, this is all the good things that can happen. These are all the good things that you can achieve. But there is also a bad side of things. And to the smart mind out there, you're probably saying, hey, you know, we of course know that there's a good and there's also, you know, a bad side of things. But there's also people out there that they decide to go out and embark on the journey totally with the understanding that, hey, you know what? It's only a good side, right? And I've met so many different people that once they kind of start and they get into the journey, they hit a couple bumps, they hit a couple rough patches, the money's good, the money's bad, and things like that, right? And once those things start to happen, either they automatically quit or they just start wanting to give up. Some people are a little bit more resilient. It takes a little bit more to wear them out. So they'll consider to, you know, keep trucking on just a tad bit, right? And if I'm wrong, you guys can definitely feel free to go down below in the comments and correct me. But I haven't seen another video on YouTube or any other different social media platform that fully broke down like certain things that happens. Now, don't get me wrong. Once you get further along the way inside of your journey, things will take shape and it will be just a tad bit different. This video that I'm making here for you guys today is really more so dedicated to the newbies out there just starting their entrepreneurial journey. I'm talking to those people that's in year 1, year 2, getting into year 3, where things are just a little bit rocky. And like I said, these are things that I don't hear people speak about. So the top thing that I want to speak about is the emotional roller coaster that you go down. And when I speak about this emotional roller coaster, a lot of people I don't really think appreciate the check you get every week or every 2 weeks from your 9-to-5 job. Because one thing that's important about that check is that that check, as long as you show up to work every day that you're scheduled and do some form of work, that check will come. When you're a newbie entrepreneur creating business, that is not the case. We do not know what's going to be the take this week, this month, this quarter, this year, whatever the case may be. Every single thing is up in the air. And when I speak about this emotional roller coaster, it's really like it. And I know it's a lot of people out there that they go through this, and I have the solution. The solution is not quitting your 9-to-5 job too early, and that's actually something that we spoke about in a previous video that we made here on the channel. So you guys, if you didn't see it, I definitely, you know, do recommend going out and checking that video out. But the financial up and downs is definitely a big thing to consider, and then also when you venture off into hiring employees, the amount of responsibility that comes on you is actually out of this world, because while your financial income within your business might be going up and down, no matter what, when you hire employees inside of your business, one thing to definitely consider is that no matter what happens, you have to have their money. Every week, every 2 weeks when payroll comes around, you have the responsibility of their livelihood, of making sure you have their money. Whether you have to dig in your personal pocket, that money has to be there. And I've even said this also in a previous video that we released here on the channel. A lot of newbie entrepreneurs, they didn't get told this. They jumped into business without considering these two facts: the financial ups and downs, and then also the responsibilities that you have just as a business owner. And then, like I said, on top of that, the responsibility of having your employees. things they didn't consider, and a lot of people just don't want to have, you know, that responsibility, and then also the ups and downs of the money flow. But like I said previously, for you guys out there that's in the new stages, 1 to 3 years, a solution to the ups and downs with the money flow is not leaving your 9 to 5 job, you know, necessarily too early along the way inside of your journey. That way you don't put a financial stress on your business. You're at a position where the money that you're making from your 9 to 5 job is really enough money to sustain your lifestyle, and all of the different money that you make within your business is now kept in there to maintain your business, and potentially, if you're not already doing it, but down the road, be used to scale your business. And also, for a lot of newbies out there, it's just the overall thing of, will I fail? That's another reason why jumping out of your 9 to 5 job early is definitely something that you do not want to do. Because with one thing that I started back in my 20s, and I'm going back over 10 years ago, right? I quit my 9 to 5 job, and I had a pretty decent 9 to 5 job back then. Quit it just a tad bit early, and things inside of the business went pretty good for some time, and things kind of went left, which left me really in the position of having to go back into a 9 to 5 job and kind of go back to the drawing board and go from scratch on certain things. And just to be honest, it's really risky. The risk is definitely there, especially going to the newbie entrepreneurs 1 to 3 years in, right? So now with the risk being there, it's even more, you know, just a tad bit of a bumpy road. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to get on here and drop some gems, you know, for you guys real quick. Down below this video in the description, there is a link for a free business presentation. I would definitely like for all of you guys out there watching to go ahead and check that out. Get subscribed to the channel if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube. Like always, give this video a thumbs up if you guys have found value from it. Money Making Joey, I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one.